gut.
Guten Tag. Ist das die Wagner Museum?
Yeah. You're an American, aren't you?
Can't you
I'm afraid the
tell?
house is closed this time of year. It will be open next month.
Aww.
You are interested in Wagner?
Very interested.
Sort
Very
of.
recently very interested.
Yeah. Most of the house is closed for cleaning, but a few rooms are open. I shouldn't let you probably, but
But you're cute.
if it is only you, you are alone, aren't you?
Endlessly.
Come in and look over.
That's very generous. What do I owe you?
Georg Immerding. Oh, it's only a few displays. Besides, I wouldn't be much of a shining knight if I charged you.
Thanks, Georg. My name is Grace.
Hello. Have a good time.
Whoa, piano.
Wagner's piano. On this piano, the maestro composed his later operas, including The Ring.
All of you have heard things from The Ring. Want to know how I know that?
Go for it.
Oh, all of you have heard Ride of the Valkyrie.
Ah.
And a lot of you have probably seen What's Opera Done.
Yeah.
Franz Liszt, composer and Cosima Wagner's father.
Yeah, Liszt wrote the Hungarian Rhapsody, which if you're a fan of Looney Tunes cartoons, you've probably heard. Liszt was Wagner's father-in-law, yes.
Richard Wagner.
He looks kind of like Abraham Lincoln.
He looks kind of like the Wolverine.
He looks like a fusion of Wolverine and Abraham Lincoln.
Hang on a sec.
The death of Wagner. On Ash Wednesday, 1883, Wagner suffered a heart attack in a Venetian gondola on the way to San Michele. His wife and the gondolier carried him into a church where he regained consciousness. Wagner died 4 days later on this sofa. Wagner died on that sofa. That's kind of creepy.
Just a bit.
Is his ass groove still there?
Yeah.
Wagner's death mask.
That's kind of creepy too, though.
It's a letter from a Monsieur Beaujolais, dated September 1881. Looks like he's discussing acoustics and sound waves, and crystals. Wasn't Wagner's
Crystals?
Bayreuth
What is this,
Theater already
Redfin
built?
again?
Why would Wagner be worrying about acoustics?
Rhyme, I should say.
Well, welcome to Rhyme.
It looks like an architectural drawing of a theater. The Wittelsbacher Theater, München. Every square inch is measured. It looks like every square inch is measured. Wagner's desk, exactly as it was on the day he died.
Even with the papers glued there, because how are you going to make sure the papers don't move?
I know, right?
The great patron himself. Ludwig as the classical Greek hero. A portrait given as a gift from Ludwig to Wagner.
And the letters we're gonna want to click twice.
Okay.
June 10th, 1881, Munich residence. Great friend, I am writing to you in the middle of the night. My blood is pounding too wildly for sleep. Tonight's performance, how can I describe it? I am unsure whether to be terrified or thrilled. Perhaps I even feel hopeful. If it is hope, you have given it to me, my friend, for the first time in years. We must speak. Something happened during the music tonight, but I must have your absolute confidence. As you love me, come at once. Your devoted king, Ludwig. June 10th, 18... We must speak. Something happened.
Okay.
June 10th, 18... We must speak. July 1882. Great and beloved king, Monsieur Beaujolais and I have finished the diagram. We checked the figures many times and Monsieur is confident that it will work. 8 identical fixtures are to be made from the diagram and placed in the theater exactly as specified. I'm sending the diagram with your courier. Be full of hope and have courage. All will be well. Your own, Wagner. July 1880. Be full of hope and have courage. Ludwig's death mask.
Twice?
June 10th, we must...
Okay.
June 10th, we must speak. These look like production designs. I don't see anything that looks like those wolf paintings in Neuschwanstein, though. These look like... I don't see anything that look... These look like production... I don't see any... This must be a model of Wagner's own theater, here in Bayreuth. This must... Opera costumes. Opera costumes.
Oh, okay, I was right here. There we go. Oh, and we're back here.
Okay. I think with this we can make friends with our buddy Georg.
Okay.
If we can find him.
He's right here.
What are you doing here if the museum is closed?
I live here.
To have a caretaker here. It's a good job for
I
me.
used the couch that Ludwig died in as a
the
bed.
atmosphere of the maestro while I compose.
What are you composing?
This, a new arrangement. One of Wagner's pieces.
For the Bayreuth Opera?
No. I am only a student at the university. I study music, composition, conducting.
Is there much of a call for conductors in Europe?
Ask my brother. He is the conductor for the Munich Opera.
Well, that's convenient. Does that mean you get free opera tickets?
Yes. I get a week's pass to the Opernfestspiele, the opera festival in Munich. It starts in a few months.
Hope I'm still around to see it.
Come with me if you like. If you're still around, I can go backstage and all sorts of things.
I'd love that. If I'm still in Germany, I'll call you, all right?
Yeah, good.
Well, Grace has a new boyfriend.
That works. Also, shape dimension.
Ah, goddamn. When was the last time we saved?
I think as we were getting into the museum.
Okay.
So tell me about yourself, sir.
What are you doing here if the Is there much of a call for conductors in Europe?
Ask my brother. He is the conductor for the Munich Opera.
Well, that's convenient. Does that mean you get free opera tickets?
Yes. I get a week's pass to the Opernfestspiele, the opera festival in Munich. It starts in a few months.
Hope I'm still around to see it.
Come with me if you like. If you're still around, I can go backstage and all sorts of things.
I'd love that. If I'm still in Germany, I'll call you, all right?
Yeah, good.
Tell me about Wagner.
He was a character.
Yes.
He spent most of his life trying to convince rich patrons to subsidize his work. Unfortunately, he had expensive tastes. You see, he believed that someone of his genius deserved to live well. Can't argue with that.
But Ludwig II supported him, didn't he?
Yeah, sure, but Ludwig came along very late in Wagner's life. By then, he had already been run out of Venice and most major cities because of debt. Ludwig's safety. And the music. Best thing Ludwig ever did.
Do you know anything about that letter from Wagner to Ludwig in the display case? The one about the diagram?
Ah. No. Some sort of equipment for Ludwig's theater. But I don't know why Wagner would have cared about this. If he was worried about any theater, you would think it would have been his own theater, here, in Bayreuth.
Have you ever heard about the letter that Ludwig wrote to the Munich conductor in 1882 telling him to prepare for a new Wagner opera?
You're full of surprises, for an American.
What do you know about it?
No one knows anything about it. It's like a treasure map, you know? It's probably a complete fairy tale, but...
Clearly we need to find a
does make
very
you wonder.
fanciful singing
You have
bird.
no idea what it could have referred to? Maybe something that Wagner was
We
working
need
on?
Indiana Jones.
if there was, there's no trace of it. Except perhaps in the dreams of unemployed music students.
Fair.
Okay, I think there is something on the desk we on.
Have you ever heard about the wolf panels in the Singers' Hall at Neuschwanstein?
Did my brother send you here?
No.
No?
Probably not. It's only the letter to the conductor, the wolf panels. Ah, my brother thinks I am crazy because of all my theories.
What theories?
This is Quatsch. If there was a lost opera, a lost Wagner opera, and if one could find it, to a conductor, this would be like finding King Tut's tomb. But
But they did find King
people have looked
Tut's
for
tomb,
it
didn't they?
before.
They did.
If it ever existed, it is gone forever. My brother says I waste my time even thinking about it.
I don't think you're crazy at all.
I'm curious. Is there any other information that points to the lost opera besides Ludwig's letter and the wolf panels?
It's nothing. I'm not even supposed to have seen it. You see, my brother says that Wagner was too egotistical to have produced a lost opera. If he was working on something new, every person in Bayreuth would have heard about it. On the other hand, it was in Ludwig's character to have wanted a private opera.
But it wouldn't have been private. Ludwig's letter shows he intended it to be played in Munich.
Yes, but that it would get so far without Wagner telling others, why keep it a secret?
Maybe there was a very good reason for secrecy.
For example,
Like... Never mind.
Like werewolves.
Wagner souvenirs. Don't think I need any of those. Wagner souvenir.
I think it's to the left.
This thingy?
Yep.
What's that book in the case?
Cosima Wagner's journal.
Oh.
Preservation.
Fascinating.
Grace Nakamura.
But now it is time to head back to Rittersburg.
Okay.
How the hell do we get out of here?
There we go. Found it.
Yeah. Because we need to, we need spiritual guidance.
We do. And to avoid the sheep dimension.
And to avoid the sheep dimension.
Oh, they're still at the bar. No, they're not at the bar. Crap. Have you seen them?
Are the Smiths in their room?
Yeah, I believe so.
Could you ask them to come down, please?
Oh, yeah, natürlich.
Hey, you crazy Americans! The other crazy American wants to talk to you.
Now you just tell Merle what's going on.
I had a dream last night. I didn't remember it at first, but I saw something today at one of the museums.
What was the dream?
I was being chased in the woods by wolves. And I saw a sleigh. Ludwig was inside. He pulled me up, and I thought I was safe. But then he turned into a wolf.
So what do you think, Mother?
A dream of rescue is a spiritual guide dream. The High Priestess in Gabriel's cards must be linked to Ludwig somehow.
What do the wolves represent?
I'm a psychic, dear, not Freud. But the warning I got was about the black wolf, wasn't it? And the wolves in the dream. It must be the same danger.
It's so frustrating. The more I find out, the more questions I have.
Why don't you try a little communicating of your own? Ludwig's the link. Appeal to him. The answers may not come right away, but at least you'll give the guide something specific to say the next time she contacts you.
Isn't there any way that you could, do a psychic reading on Ludwig or something?
To tell you the truth, I've been trying all day to make contact, but I only feel great despair. Ludwig's soul is not at peace.
I mean, considering he drowned.
But it all... Again...
I better go.
Anytime you need us, stop by.
The werewolves are barred from the afterlife.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a way that a soul could not be at peace.
Yeah. Much thonk.
Much thonk. We shall do some thonking in the castle.
Indeed. Oh, she's here.
Hi, Gerda. I'm back. Good.
I still haven't fully forgiven you.
Alrighty. So...
Gerda? Yes? Have you heard from Gabriel at all?
No, Grace, I'm sorry.
Never mind.
Okay, bye.
Nope, let's go up to the library. We have a phone in there.
We do. Somehow.
I'm not sure what...
Look at us. We're the big important Schottenjäger now.
Yes. Let's see, do we have any particular number to look up?
Barkley was gonna look up some stuff for us from Yale.
Ah.
Professor Barkley will call when he finds out something.
Ah.
Who should I call?
Did we miss something then?
I don't know. Did we?
I don't think we did, but